Wow, that's beautiful. That's why they call them the Ruby Mountains. They turn bright red. All right, welcome back to another episode of Red Beard and Son Adventures. Today, I am by myself. Connor wanted to spend time with his cousins and everything, so I came fishing by myself. Because like I said, this is a fishing adventure. I'm trying to make it an epic one. But today, I came to another body of water that they have here in the Spring Creek, Elko area that I've never fished before and that I'm super excited about getting into. It's a state recreation facility area. It's called South Fork. So there is a fee to pay to get in here. $5 for residents or license plates and $10 for out of state. But look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. I'm parked up right here on a little beach right now. I'm seeing a lot of bugs flash on the water. I'm gonna get ready to throw in some bait and everything, and I'm gonna throw in some trout nuggets and some power bait, and also do a spinner. Not 100% sure exactly what's in this lake or reservoir, but I'm gonna give it a shot, do my best I possibly can. I'm also gonna head over, I don't know if you can see in the GoPro, I'm gonna head over to that dam over there, see if in a little bit, if I get nothing here for first little while, and see if I can't produce something over at the dam. But all right, I'm excited. Let's get fishing. Okay, so I am in with some trout nuggets on that rod. I've been in about 15 minutes or so, and I'm throwing, and this one I just cast it out, a Joe's Fly spinner. It's what I caught the bass on yesterday, and I'm throwing into those reeds, or closest to the reeds that I possibly get without getting tangled up and everything. I get this all uncovered and I'll show you what I'm throwing. See, it's just a small little spinner, but it has looks like a fly. I don't know what kind of fly it looks like or anything, but it's got a hook, a treble hook down there. It did have an extra hook up here, but it must have broke off. Oh well. So I don't know if you can see that Joe's Fly right there, and it's just a basic rig, and I'm just retrieving it, natural retrieve, letting the spinner do it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I just did it again. Yep, caught up on those reeds. Trying to get as close to the reeds as possible, because I'm trying to get in that little gully right over in there without getting tangled up or anything. There is a lot of grass on the bottom of the lake. It's a big grass bottom. So not sure if that's causing me problems, or if the fish are actually in there, or if there's any fish in this area. But like I said earlier, there's a lot of bugs blowing up. I just saw some birds swimming around. Not sure if they're looking for anything. But so I'm going to keep throwing for a little bit. I have a short time limit today, so I'm just out here just to get some extra fishing in, and hopefully we can get something on the line. Okay, so I'm seeing some movement on this line that has the trout nuggets on it. It's very subtle, but there is some movement that's going to go straight out. There's not much of a breeze, but the line is moving very subtly back and forth and going straight out a little bit. I don't know for sure if there's anything on it, because the tip hasn't twitched, and I lost my bells a couple weeks ago at the Carson River, so I don't have a bell on it, and I didn't want to put a bobber on it because I didn't want to do it that way. So I wanted to just watch it, and it's making some crazy movements. It's probably just the wind, and I could be mistaken, but it's definitely tightening and making some movements. So I'm going to tighten up my line and see what happens. Yeah, there's nothing on there. It was just the wind. Okay, so all right, I'll just keep going. Okay, so I made a move, and I'm trying to walk get towards the dam, but it looks like it's fenced off. Maybe not. Maybe I can walk down towards there and get to a better spot. From where I'm standing, there's a big drop off, And so there's not much area where I can get down into. No, I can walk through. Okay, cool. I can walk through, and there's some picnic benches and other things where I can get closer to the water. Yeah, this looks like a much better area, better opportunity to catch something. And I just looked it up that they have rainbow and brown trout in this reservoir. They have largemouth bass, they have smallmouth bass, and a couple others. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember what I read. I just got excited when it said largemouth and smallmouth. I was like, ooh. So I'm gonna try to walk down to an area that's not super treacherous. I'm gonna show you this. There is quite a bit of like algae bloom in the water, so I'm not 100% sure what's going to be good to, if it's going to cause any problems or anything, but it does look a little bit deeper over in this area. I'd like to try to get over there. We'll see if I can walk over that way. Just keep moving. But look at this. Absolutely look at this. This is the first day since Connor and I have been here, and it's our last day here because we leave tomorrow morning, that there are absolutely zero clouds. And it is gorgeous. Absolutely incredibly gorgeous out here. These mountain ranges, and this is just amazing. It reminds me a lot of Lahontan. This looks a little bit, this is cleaner and fuller, but just the type of what it is, just a beautiful lake and surroundings in the middle of the desert. But so I'm gonna keep moving, try to get to my spot. Okay, as I was walking to a spot closer to the dam, I'm seeing this trout. And so I just threw in front of him. Hopefully, don't be stuck. Come on. Dang it. I got stuck in the ground and he swam right over my line. Trying to sight fish him here. Let's see if I can't entice him to eat. Nope, he turned. And I stuck on the ground again. Dang it. Get back here. Come here, you. And now I'm losing him. He went into the deeper water. Yep, I lost him. Dadgummit. And I'm up on a cliff, so if I do land him, it's going to be difficult. So nope. Dang it. I lost him. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep walking, trying to get to a better spot closer to the dam. So that's a good sign, though. That's my first sign of life in here. I don't know what type of trout it was, but that keeps me motivated, and I'm going to walk to my spot. Okay. Came to a spot. Kind of a central little, there's a little beach, there's a little table I can put my stuff on. And close to the dam, but not 100% on the dam. There are some people fishing there, and it looks pretty, a little too crazy for me to walk up and down that dam. I don't want to break myself and kill myself. So I'm gonna get as close as I possibly can without getting on it. I might, here in a few minutes, if I don't get anything, walk down the dam and go to that culvert there where those orange buoys are, and maybe fish off of it into that little orange buoy stuff. A lot of times, at least it does it at the lakes up near my house, Caples Lake and everything. A lot of fish tend to congregate on the buoys and everything. Why, I couldn't tell you. So I just threw out some trout nuggets, and hopefully that will help out with something. I'm going to start throwing a little bit of bass bait here and try to generate something. Okay, second location with absolutely nothing. I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna make one final move, and then I'm gonna probably head out of here. Beautiful area. I did see a few fish jump. Like I showed that one fish I tried to sight fish on the way over to this spot. So there is life here. There is something happening, I guess. But they don't want what I have. So I'm going to try to make a move. If I can get this, there we go. Get that all put up. I'm gonna try to make a move over down by those buoys. I know there's a family over there, a dad and 2 kids, but I don't want to get on top of them. But I'm gonna try to fish in that little culvert and see what I can do, if I can do anything. Yeah, I just love being out here. And yes, it stinks that I drove 5.5 hours to get here to go fishing and new places and everything, and all I've got to show for it is 3 small largemouth. But you know what? It's still a successful trip. I still think it's a successful trip to come out here and visit my sister and had a good time with her and her family, and go fishing in places I've never even seen before. And it's breathtaking. I love it. So I'm gonna pack it up, head up this little mountain here, a little path, slowly but surely, and head over to that area. Okay, I wanted to show you the backside of the dam here. Looks like there's a tiny little canal. I don't know what it's for. It looks like road access for workers and stuff, but look at that back in there. Look at that beautiful canyon. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing because I'm fat and out of shape. This is my exercise, I guess. But yeah, look how beautiful that is. That's crazy beautiful. Okay, so we made it down close to where I wanted to be. I walked down. Let me show you in a second. I'm gonna get that set up. I walked down that very gingerly. Yeah. Don't know how I'm gonna get back up. Walk up very gingerly, I guess. But I have my trout nuggets out. I'm only gonna be here for a few minutes because it's getting hot and I got somewhere I gotta be. And so I'm not gonna stay too long, but I just wanted to get over to a spot a little bit more where I could maybe have a little bit more luck, closer to structure and everything, and fish the dam. But so I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so I'm gonna call it quits and I'm gonna walk out of here from the reservoir. Didn't catch anything. Last 2 lines that were out both got snagged and broke off, so that's kind of my sign to get on out of here. So I'm just gonna walk back to my car and head back to home and catch up with everybody else. But look at this place. If you do not live in the Spring Creek Elko area or whatever, come here. It's a gorgeous little reservoir. The little family caught a couple fish standing next to me. And I know there's quite a bit of fish in here. So, beautiful area. And look at the view you get. Pretty great. But I'm gonna walk on out of here. Okay, so I've been back from the lake for a little while and did some stuff with the family and had some dinner and everything, and now the sun is starting to set. And I wanted to show you something really, really cool. I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro or not. I hope so. Trying to get up as close as I can. But those mountains, the sun is setting and they're turning bright red. And that's why they call them the Ruby Mountains. Can't really tell very much in the GoPro, I guess, but it's absolutely gorgeous. See if I can walk down a little bit closer to them. See if I can get something a little bit better. But had a pretty good day. We didn't catch anything at the lake, which is fine. But it's become my MO, right? Not catching. But I was out there on a new lake, and it was a good time. Tried some different things and new experiences for me. But it's been a good trip. This is our last night here in Spring Creek and in Elko, and this is tomorrow morning we're going to head back to Carson, and so this is our last night together. And so we just wanted to show you the mountains if I can, and without the trees obstructing and some houses and everything, and see if we can get the rubiness on the camera, I hope. Okay, so I walked down the road a little while, and there's a little bit better view of them. About as close as I'm gonna get, and with the sun starting to go down quickly. Wow, that's beautiful. That's why they call them the Ruby Mountains. They turn bright red. That's pretty cool. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna call this day done. Thank you for coming along with me. We had a good time at the Spring Creek, or no wait, South Fork Reservoir. That's what it is, South Fork Reservoir. Had a good time there, and some good time with my sister and her family, and wonderful time. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna head back to Carson and get back to reality, I guess. But we had a wonderful trip, wonderful time visiting with the cousins and everything. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah!
Was the trip worth it?
Yes.
Enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yes. But we really appreciate you coming along with us. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the like and subscribe. All the help we can get. We really appreciate you guys coming along with us. We love you. But remember,
make every day an adventure!
all right, thanks guys.